What's happening though, boys? Welcome back to some Pokemon Pocket. Today, I'm going to be fucking around with Scizor. Now, I have made this little steel deck. Steel, you don't see it about a lot, to be honest, because it's not very powerful. There's not a lot of supporter cards that kind of benefit the playstyle. I mean, you've got the, like, reduced 20 damage shit, but it needs energy, man. Like, it needs energy, and they're all, like, heavy hitter 4 energies, and you just can't get the energy nowadays, unless you use Pichu and they've got, like, Colorless, but I digress. 2 Skarmories, just for that easy 50 damage. We've got a couple of tools in here. We've got the Rocky Helmet, Steel Apron, Giant Cape. That's 4. That is enough for the Pokemon that we need tools on. Got Professor Research and Pokeballs. Obviously, you know the drill. Everyone has to have that. Cyrus, Dawn. Okay? Now, I have won quite a few battles with this deck. We're not going to be playing in ranked today, though, because I ranked up to Ultra Ball 2. I ranked up with this deck. I won 5 games in a row. And then Suicune and Greninja, in Ultra Ball 2, for some reason they are just relentless. And there's nothing else that you play against. And it's a bit hard to get a goofy deck in with such a meta deck. Because then I thought, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm going to try. We've got a shit start here, guys. I'm going to try Suicune and Greninja, because I never usually do that. But you know what? I thought I'll give it a go, and honestly, I haven't lost the game yet with it. It is absolutely disgusting. Even coming up against the mirror matches, you can just absolutely throttle people. I'm going to turn this on, 'cause it's quite loud for me, actually. But let's see what this Scizor's got. I mean, he's got an ability on both them Pokemon, so Magina, if you did not know, has Silver Cannon. If your opponent's active Pokemon has an ability, this does 40 more damage. Now, it is only 80 damage, which isn't the greatest amount. It's not the highest amount of damage. We might be able to get a Skarmory here, maybe. Ooh. See, if we get a Skarmory, we can X-Speed, and then go into Skarmory, put the Rocky Helmet on, and knock that Misdreavus out. We're not that lucky, though. What we'll do instead, because Magina's not bad, it's going to evolve into a Misdreavus. I don't know if that has an ability or not. But in this case, because we've got the Scizor, I'm going to put the Metal Energy on the bench. Now, if you did not know, I'll explain after I end my turn. I should have put a Rocky Helmet on that, to be honest, but Scizor's attack does 50 unless it is moved from the bench to the active spot, and then it does 100. Okay, this guy's going to charge up his Giratina. I'm not sure how we're going to take that Giratina out, to be honest, because it's got 170 health now. So we will need 2 turns regardless. Red card is really bad, actually. Really bad. See what we get. We do get the Scizor back and the Skarmory with a Giant Cape, which could be good. We could get the 50 damage. See, that Giant Cape's kind of put me in the bin, I can't lie. Okay, Pokeball. We might get the Shaman Skyform here. We don't. We actually get a second Scyther now. We can't X-Speed out anymore. So we are going to take, how much damage is that? 70. And be confused. I mean, we can still retreat off a confusion. Okay. I'm going to do this. We're going to evolve to Scizor. And put another energy on... Do we go Magina here? I mean, it's going to survive, but I don't really want to attack with it next turn. We can always retreat as well, so I'm just going to do this for now. See if we can get that Skyform Shaman on the bench there. So we can start shuffling around for one retreat. Or for free even, if they have 1 retreat, which Skarmory, Magina has. Unfortunately, it's only for basic Pokemon, so it doesn't affect Scizor. We do need the X speeds for him, to be honest, as well, to get him back on the bench. We're in a bit of a rough spot here, to be honest. We are just going to have to sack Magina. Now, that leaves us in a rough spot, so we're going to have to deal with Giratina somewhere. Because Magina's going to die, I'm just going to plop down another Scyther. I'm going to put an energy on the Scyther as well. And we're just going to wait for next turn. Now, the Giant Cape will help us live the Mismagius attack on the Skarmory. I mean, it will survive anyway. I'm glad he's put the Misdreavus down on the bench. We could potentially... What the fuck does that do? Does he inspect my? You may have put this Pokemon in your card on your hand on your bench. You may... Oh, your opponent reveals the hand. Does he have a bunch of, like, red cards or some shit? Okay. Now we're going to Giant Cape, attack with Skarmory here. Unless we get an X-Speed. Oh, he's charging up Giratina, man. This looks rough. a little rough. So he might actually just retreat into that Donny and then we're kind of screwed. This will activate our Cyrus. He does have 1 point. I'm hoping we can take out this Miss Magius next turn, which we can do if we don't die here. So ideal situation right now, we get an X speed. That's fine, we're still going to survive. We get an X speed, we get Shaman Skyform. Just anything that will allow us to retreat for free into Scizor, and then we can take him out with 100 damage. Now we will then be able to take out the Scizor with his Giratina. It'll put it down to 150, and then I just think we're fucked. Yeah, we didn't actually draw the greatest there. I will just retreat anyway, because we can do that. We're only confused. Okay. 100 damage. He's obviously going to want a Giratina and attack here, which leaves us losing the game. It leaves us losing the game. Because I can't do 150 damage. I just can't. Oh, this could help us. We might get the one card we need. Rocky Helmet. Wow. What do we do now? My thought here is if we go into Skarmory, okay, watch this, and then we get a Scizor. Now look, all is not lost. All is not lost, because he's going to take me out. He's going to win with 10 HP. Now, that really upsets me, actually, because his Giant Cape has saved the game. Oh, we almost forgot to do the extra 20 damage. This is going to do 140 damage with his recoil. And yes. Wow. Now his attack does 20 damage to himself. Wow. And my Rocky Helmet also does the damage to him. But he has a heal, which he did not need. So I think he's BMing right now. Rocky Helmet. Well, what a pudding, am I right? We did get shafted with our starting hand there. It was a good game, I guess. It was very close. If the Magina, so if we got a Skarmory start, for example, and we could have started doing the 50 damage with that Rocky Helmet, and then Magina was on the bench and then could do the 80 damage and then the 80 plus the 100 from the Scizor, that's the 180 we needed to take out the 170 caped Giratina, to be honest. That would have been a lot smoother. But instead, he started off nicely, we started off a bit shit. So we're going to go into Game 2, opponent found. Let's see who this little geezer is. He's always a Chinese guy. Very nice food. Very nice food. Oh my god. A Chinese tonight. That would be quite a good idea, if you ask me. Okay. Master Ball rank. I should be playing in ranked right now. Damn. Okay, buddy. We've got another bad start, guys. Another bad start. However, are we weak? No. The game ain't over yet. It's only just begun. Now, I did run an Oricorio in this deck, which helped just be a wall, and then you can pivot into the Scizor. I don't know why it's not in here. I don't know why I took it out. I originally had 2 Maginas in this as well. This has been like a... You know what? We'll research first, just because what I want right now is a Skarmory. Please. Or a Tool. It's fucking neither. I mean, yeah, I would really enjoy a Tool in my hand. Yeah, brilliant. We definitely load the bench up. Now, we want the Skarmory in front. I will actually put Magina down as well. I'm going to tank the shot with Magina. We're going to retreat here. Into Magina. We're going to tank the shot with Magina. We're going to pray for a fucking Tool next turn. So we can attack with the Skarmory for 50, hopefully. Hopefully it's a Rocky Helmet too. That'll bait him into attacking with the Koko. Yeah, we're only going to do 20 damage here. The reason I didn't put Skarmory up front is, one, we don't have a tool. Magina's got more health. And Skarmory's actually weak to electric as well. Perfecto! So, okay. We're going to evolve now into Scizor. Now, what we could do here is also... What's he weak to? And he's only going to do 90 damage. I might just hit him. Ooh. Yeah, now we've got an option just to hit him for 100 here. And then threaten his life. And we're going to do exactly that, buddy. We're going to put Steel Apron on Scizor just to protect him by 10 damage. And we're going to do a fat bit of damage here. We're going to put the Rocky Helmet on the Skarmory. And now you guys can see how this comes into play, okay? And then we retreat into the Scizor. Do 100 damage here. Shing! And we have 2x speeds in our hand, which means we can retreat Scizor for free. Put the Skarmory in, attack. He's got a Rocky Helmet on. We're looking good. How could we possibly lose? What could he possibly have in his deck that beats this? Stay tuned to find out. Okay. Come on, buddy. I am feeling pretty confident right now in the position that I'm in. I had a really good start, actually. Lucky here, buddy. Because he can't really, like, stay in, right? He hasn't applied his energy yet. Obviously, he's got the type null up there. He's probably waiting for a Silvally. I don't know if he's... How many cards does he have in his hand? It should tell me, right? 6. 6 cards. He's going to leaf out. Now, I chose... Because there's so many moving pieces in this deck that I couldn't afford to put, like, a Sabrina in there. Now, I do have a Dawn. I think I have one Cyrus as well. Can do the extra damage there. I mean, we can't actually... Annoyingly, we can't, like, switch out and then switch back. We do have a Cyrus, though. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Expedient in the Skarmory. And then we're going to get those points, buddy. We're going to get those points on that Tapu Koko. Or do I save the Cyrus? Do I do 50 damage now and then save the Cyrus so we can one-shot the Silvally? Silvally has 110 HP. If he attacks the Skarmory, he's going to take Rocky Helmet damage. So, I am going to take the points here just in case he's got any bullshit healing, electric cards, and I have to take it out then. I'm just going to do this to get the points on the board. And there's a couple energy there. He could potentially elemental switch to the other one. So, that's why I'm making that decision. Because obviously, I could have attacked that. Now, hopefully, this doesn't bite me in the ass. Okay. Other Tapu Koko up front. I'm going to do the same to him, though. I'm just going to, like, Gale Thrust him with my Scizor. He's taking that damage, man. I'm hoping we get another Scizor here as well. I mean... Do we do the 100 damage here? Because he now will die off the 90 damage attack. So I think I'm just going to energy the Magina. And we're going to attack with this guy. And then we're going to put the Magina up front. Hopefully retreat into the Scizor and get the win. Unless he retreats into Silvally, which is just... Going to juggle around. He's definitely going to retreat, right? Hopefully he attacks with Silvally. Or is he going to attack this guy? To be fair, if he attacks now, he's done. He's finished. Yeah. Awesome. That's what I call a G fucking G, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the tech. Look at the tech. Obviously, because I've not actually seen anyone play Scizor. I love Scizor. Really cool Pokemon. I don't think the card is great. I think it's a fun, different way of making him, like adding an ability to him, I guess. But this is game right here. 100. Goodbye, sir. Boom. See you fucking later. That's how you destroy a Master Ball opponent. With a little spicy deck. If you enjoyed that, like, comment, subscribe. Come back. I want to see you again, alright? I want to see you again, buddy. Be nice. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good dinner. Bye.